Hey guys, it's Keeley, and today I'm going to be doing the New York Times by the book tag. I will leave the original video down below. I wasn't tagged by anyone, but I have been watching these videos for a little bit and they seemed really interesting and I really wanted to do this, so I'm just gonna do this, but I haven't thought about any of my answers, so this will be interesting, but let's get on into it. Question number one is, what book is on your nightstand right now? And I don't put books on my nightstand, I put them on top of one of my bookshelves and I will just grab them off and that's the order I'll read them in. And I have about 4 on there right now, so let me show you. These are the 4 I have on top of my bookshelf right now, and that is Downsiders by Neil Shusterman, Rebel by Amy Tintera, Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan, and Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer. These books are the books that are currently on my TBR right now, so like I said, I put them on top of my bookshelf and I'll just grab them as I go, and so yeah. Question number 2, what was the last truly great book you read? I have recently read a lot of truly great books, like a lot of 5-star books, but the one that I'm gonna go with is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Dark Artifices trilogy, which is her new series, and I loved it so much. These characters are so likable. I love them so much. I love the storyline and I love where this is going, and I cannot wait to see what the rest of the stories, like the books, hold. It's gonna be so good. Question number 3 is, if you could meet any author, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you want to know? For this one, I'm gonna have to obviously go with J.K. Rowling, who's the author of the Harry Potter series, if you don't know. And I don't really know what I would ask her because she's really talked about everything and she's really been asked everything. So I really don't know. Maybe I would be like, what is one secret about any character in the series that nobody else knows? That would be kind of interesting to know and like no one else knows. I don't know. I would love to meet J.K. Rowling. She's like amazing and I just love her. Question number 4 is, what books might we be surprised to find on your shelf? And I'm not really sure, but for this one I'm going to go with Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I'm not really one that reads graphic novels or comic books or anything, so I hardly talk about those, and I have like not talked about this on my channel before. I haven't read it, but it had a lot of hype, and one day I saw it for cheap, so I was like, I'm just going to pick it up even though I don't read graphic novels. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, this one still surprised me that it's on my shelf, so maybe it'll surprise you too. Question number 5 is, how do you organize your personal library? And I for sure like to keep series and authors together. If I have a lot of different genres but it's by one author, I will keep that author together. I don't like to separate their books. I do not like to separate series, but other than that I do separate it by genre or by like trilogy, series, whatever, but I for sure keep authors together. I will not separate them. Question number 6 is, what book have you meant to read but you haven't gotten around to yet? And for this one, I'm going to go with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This is a very, very popular book on BookTube, which I have not read yet. I own the first 3, so I should go ahead and read them. I really don't know what's holding me back, but maybe I'll get to it soon. I know, like, I always say that about every book ever, but yeah, this is a very popular book, and I just really, really do want to read it. I just really have no idea what's holding me back from reading it. Question number 7 is, what book did you feel like you were supposed to like, but you really didn't? And for this one, I'm going to go with Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. This is a book that pretty much everyone loves. I have only seen a handful of people that didn't like this book, and I am one of those people. I was just really sad afterwards because everyone really likes this book, and I really disliked it, and so, yeah. This is the one that I felt like I should have liked, but I really didn't. Question number 8 is, what kind of stories are you drawn to, and are there any that you kind of stay away from? Now I'm going to go ahead and say I'm actually drawn to like anything, really. I am not in favor of one genre over the other. I really like all types of genre, but I really do kind of stay away from new adult. I don't know, even though I'm 20, I just feel like that's not something that I want to read, but maybe, I don't know, it's just a little too much for me. But yeah, I really do like all sorts of genres. Question number 9, if you could require the president to read one book, what would it be? And for that one, I'm going to say Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elier Sayens. I just think this book has a lot of really, really good topics that aren't talked about a lot. And the really neat thing is, this book talks about like racial issues and sexuality, which is something that I think a president really needs to learn more about and open his eyes to. And so I think this one would be a great one to read. Question number 10 is, what book do you plan to read next? And that is Downsiders by Neal Shusterman, which is on top of my bookshelf right now. I love Neal Shusterman, and actually by the time this video goes up, I might be finished with this already because it is very short and I'm going to start it today. So yeah. And that is it for the New York Times by the book tag. If you want to do this, go ahead and do it. You can say I tagged you, or I don't mind. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!